Hi, it's Karen Q, and we're at one of my very favorite spots on the Gettysburg battlefield, the Trostle farm. Across the road you see a vertical cannon muzzle, which indicates that we're at the site of the headquarters of Major General Daniel E. Sickles, one of my favorite New Yorkers of all time. If you've taken my Civil War tour, you know how much I like Dan. And Dan was a Corps commander here on the second day of the battle, and intense fighting took place here that evening, July 2nd. There's a famous picture of the Trostle farm with a big pile of dead horses right here in the roadway that you see in front of us. Anyway, this is the farm, and right to the left of us, if I go around here, you'll see a monument in a moment. And there's Lance crossing the battlefield out there. You see a monument with a diamond on the top, and that monument indicates the spot where Dan's leg was blown off in the fighting. Dan, not wanting his men to know how badly he was injured, calmly smoked a cigar as they removed him from the battlefield on a stretcher. His leg was amputated, and Dan had it sent to the Military Medical College, where it's still on display today. There's a famous photograph of Dan visiting his leg bone later after the war, and Dan in the end is the man who saves Gettysburg. As a congressman, he introduced legislation to have this battlefield park preserved as we see it today. So Dan, who many people were angry at for moving his divisions that day, really angry at him and said that if the North had lost the battle, it would have been Dan's fault. In the end, Dan became the savior of Gettysburg. And if you come on my Civil War tour, you'll hear lots more about the great New Yorker Dan Sickles.